what is going on. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna find out. Let's see. Okay. All right. Testing. Testing. Okay. All right. So now, okay, I'm gonna get into discussion in a minute. All right. Just make sure. My favorite channel to stream on, to talk to, because I love y'all peeps. We all keep it real on here. Today I just want to talk about what I did not like about the end of Z and my thoughts on that, because there are some things that I disagree with when it came to Dragon Ball Z, and I know why. Even though, with that being said, uh, with that being said, the end of Z is still better than Super, thousands of times better than Super. Uh, yeah, let's see something. Yeah, let's see. So that's the end of Z is still better than Super. That's the main thing. My issue with my issue with the end of Z was the fact that one of them, the Goku, was looking for a rival, and I guess he wanted Kid Buu to come back as a good guy, but it would have he had to train. So I don't know. I just found it weird that he knew the Kais honored his request by creating this childlike version of Buu, but Super kind of explained it a little bit, but in turn, the things in Super aren't really going to line up with the end of Z. So it's just kind of weird. I guess it explained how he knew that Majin Buu was being reincarnated, because then they had told him something like that. I guess, but him wanting to train Oob up and so he can go toe to toe with him is just kind of insane at the end of the arc. After all this build up with Goku and Vegeta's rivalry, and first he had a rivalry with Piccolo and Dragon Ball, then he had a rivalry with Vegeta and Dragon Ball Z. It's just like I feel like Vegeta really got the short end of the stick when it came to that. When it came to the ending there, I think it could have been a lot better when it comes to it came to the writing, as far as I'm concerned, because Vegeta should have been. I think it really should have ended with Goku and Vegeta having a one-on-one match in the tournament. I just really think it should have ended that way, um, because they had a rivalry for so long, and ever since the Saiyan arc, ever since the beginning of the series, they've had a rivalry. They've had this, you know, Vegeta wanted to surpass Kakarot since the beginning of the series. So I mean, earlier in the series, since before they even became Super Saiyan. So I think it really should have been. It would have been much more fair if they gave Goku and Vegeta one last match in the tournament. I just really feel that I think it would have been a lot better that way. That way, you know, he wouldn't run off with this random guy. Talk about other stuff too, but this is one of the main issues I had with Z. They like tossed all the Z fighters aside for this random reincarnation of Majin Buu, and it just seemed kind of crazy. I guess because he had his soul cleansed, he was born as an Earthling, so Goku could fight him, but he wanted to go had his one-on-one match and all this other stuff. Uh, it's just because they didn't do anything. Even GT tried to redo this. I mean, to take this thing forward, but they didn't do anything with with Oob character. They didn't do anything with him. That's the thing that got me. Um, I don't know what I just don't. I don't understand. Because I'll cover the whole passing the torch thing in a minute that failed and why it failed. But this thing I wanted to kind of talk about first because they kind of dropped the ball when it came to Goku and Vegeta's rivalry. I think they should have expanded on that more because he was more excited about a kid version of Majin Buu that wasn't anywhere near his potential versus Vegeta, who had been his rival and friend for years. And I um, don't know how I feel about that. It just I don't like the way they did Vegeta. They gave Vegeta the short end of the stick again. It's like they're always shortchanging your boy Vegeta. I think they could have did Vegeta better. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. They could have did him better than that. But I just really believe so. But it's just it's like all the Z fighters, they kind of tossed all of them aside, even with Gohan, with the kids, with Pan. Goku just up and I'm leaving everybody. Goodbye. It just it just doesn't make it really. It just really just kind of messed things up. I don't know. It's like Goku still off onto his childlike mind adventures, and it's just I don't know how I feel about it. All I know is I don't like the way they did it. It should have stayed. Should have stayed in the tournament versus Goku just taking this random kid and just leaving everybody. It's like it was rushed, like it was a rushed ending, like it wasn't. It was just empty. I never liked things like that. It's kind of reminded me of the ending after the Tournament of Power. I don't know what it kind of reminded me of the Tournament of Power. I just don't understand why rush an ending like this. You know how Samurai Jack ended. It kind of reminds me of that. How Ashi got all of Aku's powers and they went back to the past immediately and they slayed Aku and got married. All this stuff just happened. Bam, 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 bam. It kind of reminds me of that. Bam, they're grown. Everyone's grown. Goten and Trunks are grown up, and now you have the tournament, and everyone's competing for the tournament. They're coming. Goten and Trunks are bribed into entering the tournament. If Trunks didn't enter, his allowance would get cut. And, it's just like the Bam Goku's leaving with Ooh. It just didn't. I don't know. I just don't understand why they would go in that direction. It's like they're and the whole passing the torch thing. Uh, I could talk about that too with Gohan. Uh, they're trying to when he was trying to pass the torch. Was trying to pass the torch to Gohan in the Buu arc. Like I said before, the best thing he could have did, best thing Toriyama could have did, if you want to start, if you want to, you can't change, you can't have a main character in mid-series. In the middle of a series, you can't just swap characters. It doesn't always work. It doesn't work that way. Just swap characters in the middle of a series. The best thing to do when you want to swap characters is have a spinoff because you're not going to get the response that you need. You're not going to get the right. You're never going to get a good response. You're never going to get a good. Gohan didn't fulfill the role because the series was based around Goku being the lead character. It was based around Goku and his personality. Each story is based around the main character, who they are, and how they are, and how they act. You can have a series around Gohan, but you have to. The best thing for him to do, he should have ended Dragon Ball at the Cell Saga and started another series and made Gohan the main character. It had a spinoff. That's the best thing to do. If you want to change the main character, he said, "Go Gohan will be taking the lead from now on." That's not uh, it's not the best thing to do when you have a series. You can't get people invested in this one character, which is Goku. Everyone's invested in Goku. Everyone's uh, they've been through with Goku through Dragon Ball since he was a kid. And all of a sudden here, we're now going to the main character. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. If you want to do that, you end Dragon Ball at Cell, at the Cell Saga. Then you start a new series with the Buu Saga with Gohan being the main character and leave Goku out of it. That's how you do that. You leave Goku is dead as a memory, as Gohan paying tribute to Goku and giving honor to Goku or stuff like that, fighting and keeping everything, the martial arts and all that stuff alive in honor of Goku. But you leave him out of it. You can leave Goku out of the story then, because if you have now you have another series based off of you don't just have I'm passing the torch. Gohan's just the main character. I mean, Gohan's the main character now. That's why it didn't work, because you're still in the same series. Because a lot of other even TV shows, even sitcoms, follow this concept. If they're going to give a side character their own show, you have to have a spinoff. All of them have spinoffs. Like what's the name? All in the Family and the Jeffersons. They just started a new series. That's how they do it. That's how it's supposed to work. Even as much as I don't really like Boruto, I don't really see myself investing any time in that series. They wanted to make a series about Naruto's son. So they did a spinoff. They ended Naruto and did Boruto. Naruto's still in there, but the series is about Boruto. They have a whole new series. It's not, no one's infuriated about Boruto not being as good, because it's not called Naruto. It's a whole nother series, so people can still go back and watch Naruto. So if you want to watch, that way it won't be just boom, sudden change. Gohan's the main character now. Oh, he didn't suit the role. He didn't suit the role because Dragon Ball Z is based around boom, boom, fighting, pound, pound, fighting strong guys, bang, bang. Gohan doesn't fit that role because that's not the type of person he is. But if you make a series around Gohan, someone that's still educated during the day, that's a scholar during the day, but and still fights crime as a superhero on the side, you could still make it like that. You could still have Gohan trying to play hero, and but still trying to find a way to juggle his regular life and his superhero life. You could have a series around that, but you have to have it separate from Dragon Ball Z, because Dragon Ball did not wasn't based on those principles. You could have another series based off that. You have to start a new series. You can't just continue a series that's based off fighting and pushing yourself to the limit, and Turtle Hermit practicing and fighting strong guys, fighting stronger guys, fighting even stronger guys. Go from that to just replace him with a main character that's just educated and wants to study but fight crime on the side. It's not. There's two different characters. Gohan was born. He was a completely different character than Goku. I just hope that we can finally get to the end of Z after Black Frieza arc. I hope there isn't a Black Frieza arc. A fresh start with Ooh being the new protagonist. I'm so tired of these filler manga chapters. I'm tired of Dragon Ball period as of now, because they're just, all it is more transformations and rehashing and rehashing and rehashing. I really think they should, like I said in my last one, I think they should really just reboot it all the way back to after Dragon Ball. I think they should reboot Z completely, like start back at the Raditz arc, and you could do whatever you want. Like, let's say if it takes place in an alternate universe, like, see how comics do it. Let's say if it takes place somewhere else, like in another alternate universe, I'd be happy with that. Because like even with Mortal Kombat, I'm going to talk about Mortal Kombat. I'm going to do a Mortal Kombat stream probably next week. I'm gonna wait until everyone's had a chance to play the game. 'Cause I didn't play it. I don't have a I don't really want to invest a lot of money in games like I used to. But uh, and what's up, man? Um, I I do I do what I my thoughts on Mortal Kombat because I really all I can say about with Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat, I really enjoyed it. The story and everything. I ain't gonna put no spoilers in here. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to watch it first, play the game and all that stuff, and, and then I'll do my thoughts on the story. Cause I don't really play games like I used to, cause I don't have the time. But I will. Uh, I do watch the story, the movie, just like the Mortal Kombat 11 movie, the Aftermath. Those are still good. I like to watch the playthroughs for some reason. I'm weird like that, but I'll give my thoughts on the story. I just want to see the story because the stories are normally amazing. The Mortal Kombat 9 story was amazing. The 10 was amazing. 11 was even though it had its flaws, but guess what? What I'm gonna say, like I always say, they're still better than Super. It's just so even the Samurai Jack ending was better than Super. But I can't wait after you next few chapters of the Dragon Ball Super. Then manga will be over with. I ain't want the anime to come back. I hope it doesn't come back. I hope the manga is over with. I hope it all ends. But if it does, I'll just start talking about other things. Uh, there's other stuff to talk about. But like I said, I wanna do a Mortal Kombat stream probably next week. Um, because I was gonna do a stream last Saturday. I was just yeah. When you're tired, you're tired. I work too full time outside of that. So, but yeah, I'll do a Mortal Kombat. My thoughts on how Mortal Kombat went, and because I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat. But well, like I said, with with this whole even though this ending, the ending of Z was still way better than Super, but how they would pass the torch, I really wish uh they would have started a new series if they were going to pass the torch to Gohan. If he's going to make way for the next generation, he should have ended the series. And even with Oob, if you're going to do something with Oob, have a new series, do a spinoff. They should do a spinoff. They don't need to keep. You can't have a main character as center and then you just switch to somebody else all of a sudden. It just doesn't work that way. You have to maintain the same consistency with one. If you're going to start off with a main character, unless you have several main characters from the beginning, like Justice League did, Justice League Unlimited, you had several main characters. The founders of the Justice League were all main characters, so you could switch between those pieces. Not all of them were in each episode. That was fine because you already knew who the main characters were. Some episodes were about Batman, some episodes were about Green Lantern, some episodes were about Flash, some episodes were about, and that was okay because we all of them were main characters. But if you're gonna, because even with Dragon Ball Z, I think was somewhat about Gohan. Some Vegeta was some of it. But it's just completely putting Goku out of the picture and just replacing him with Gohan. It wasn't gonna work because the way the series started, the whole manga was Dragon Ball. Goku as a kid to Goku being a grandfather. So it surely wouldn't have worked. It was doomed to failure from the beginning. Goku just fading away and Gohan coming in. No, you're supposed to end it, and then you come in with a new character. If you have a spinoff about Gohan, he can surpass his father and all that stuff, but you have a spinoff about him. You don't just push him into the center of attention. It won't work in as far as like I said, the series is based off Goku. Series is based off his personality, his character, his wanting to fight strong guys, his wanting to just improve himself, and he's nothing like Gohan at all. Nothing like Gohan. Period. So just wouldn't work. I knew it wouldn't work. If someone pitched that idea to me, I'd tell them no, it's not going to work. You can't do that. Um, but anyway, the whole passing the torch thing, yeah, it should have. I think Goku was trying to do that uh, in the Buu arc. The problem I had with that was that he was still young. I don't even think he was 40 yet, and he was trying to pass the torch. I think, and then they went back, they doubled back on it and said, well, Goku's back, so he's the main character again. I just think that's the problem I had with it. They shouldn't have switched it. They shouldn't have tried. If they're going to keep the Dragon Ball thing, they shouldn't have tried to pass the torch in the first place. They should have just kept Goku in the game. If you're not going to follow up with it, you shouldn't just take him out of the story to begin with. Should have had him. He could be going to other planets and stuff, training and and doing different things and on different missions and stuff out in outer space. But you don't have to. You could be fighting in tournaments. You could be fighting in tournaments out of space while the Z Fighters take care of Earth. Something. They could send him on another mission. Just like, let's say the GT. Let's say this Black Star Dragon Ball arc with GT. They could have Goku searching for some, doing some things, taking care of some things in outer space that need to be taken care of, or being summoned by the Grand Kai or something to handle an issue in other words that only he can handle. Only he was strong enough to handle. It's something to get him out of the picture while the Z Fighters do their thing. I don't know. Because they did a good job with it in Dragon Ball. Because Goku had his own mission. He was trying to get the sacred water while Tien and Master Roshi and all of them were trying to fight Piccolo. They were phenomenal when it came to that. They had phenomenal storytelling. Vegeta and even during the Android arc, the way they did it in Dragon Ball, it reminded me of how they did it during the Android arc when they were trying to figure out how they were going to deal with the androids, and then at the same time, Goku was dealing with the heart virus. So they've done it before. Goku was on King Kai's planet training, while the Z Fighters were doing their own training, and Goku was on his way back while the Z Fighters were battling with the Saiyans. So they've done it before. They found a way to temporarily put Goku out of the story before, but it seemed like after Z, they kind of forgot how to do that. They forgot how to kind of take Goku out of the story and give other people a spotlight and give other people a chance to save the day and different things like that. Just like the Garlic Junior arc. The only thing I liked about that was that Goku wasn't in the picture. They saved the day without Goku being around. So that's why I like it. I don't know why the only arc that wasn't Goku time, people don't like it. That's why I didn't understand. It could we all complain about Goku's getting all the spotlight and Goku is just this and that, but the only arc where Goku only arc that wasn't Goku time, the arcs that they did give to Gohan, the one arc that Gohan did save the day, they didn't like it. Well, he had two arcs, Cell Saga, because he was Super Saiyan 2. Who wouldn't like that? Who doesn't like that? Um, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, go them passing the torch. It should have been on another level. Passing the torch should have been another series. Should have passed it. If you were gonna pass it in a Cell arc, it should have ended in a Cell arc. He's gonna pass, and I think the Buu arc should not have ended with Oob. I just don't think it should have ended with Oob. It's just me. It's anticlimactic. Why would you build up Goku and Vegeta's rivalry only for him to run off with some random guy? I just don't understand that part. But I don't understand that. Why would you run off with a random dude? You have friends, you have other people you can challenge to a fight. You had I just don't know. He had so many people he could fight in a one-on-one match. He could always train Goku, I guess, but I don't know. It's weird. Go and save the day in the Cell saga. Well, He did in the Garlic Jr. arc, but it's not canon, I guess. It's just filler. Uh, it was filler, but he did do it in the Garlic Jr. He did it twice actually in Dead Zone, in the movie, but the movie's not canon to this universe. Um, Technically, it was 3 times. So it was in a movie. It was no technically it was 4 times. It wasn't. It was more of an embarrassing moment to Vegeta, but technically Gohan landed the final blow on Vegeta in the Saiyan arc because he fell on Vegeta as a giant Ozaru. You want to count that? He Gohan turned into an Ozaru and attacked Vegeta, and Vegeta cut his tail off, and he fell on Vegeta. Gohan landed the last lick on Vegeta during the Saiyan arc. It was Gohan that saved the day because Goku's spirit mom didn't kill him. Gohan was the one that played the biggest role in the Vegeta in the Saiyan arc because if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have made it. If it was just Krillin and Goku, they would have been dead for sure. So Gohan had played a huge role in the Saiyan arc. He played a huge role when it came to Raditz because they realized Gohan's potential, but Gohan didn't land the final blow there. He landed the final blow in the Saiyan arc, and he held off. He was played a huge part in holding off Frieza. He didn't finish off Frieza, but he played a huge part in holding off Frieza until Goku healed. But he technically landed on Vegeta and caused Vegeta to want to retreat from Earth. So technically, Hunter x Hunter is better than Dragon Ball Super. Has a decent ending, and manga still going with Hunter x Hunter. I hope the anime comes back. Hunter x Hunter is dope, man. Hunter x Hunter is stellar. I watched that series. I watched it. I promise. I watched it with my son, and I watched that with watched it by myself. Let's hold on. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So yeah, Hunter x Hunter is great. I agree. Hunter x Hunter is thousands of times better than Super. What's up, man? Uh, yeah, Hunter x Hunter is millions of times better than Super. So a lot of them is better than Super. Um, I think. See, I watched an episode of Boruto, and that was better than Super. So even though I don't really like Boruto, it's still better than Super. Um, a lot of these, so that's not really a milestone because Super is just like horrid. Super is terrible, man. I don't know how you could write this bad and be happy and be proud of it. I hope the anime doesn't come back because it's awful. And the whole thing I didn't like about it was Bardock's wish. Bardock's wish that Goku would be, I guess, I forgot what his wish was, but it was just stupid. Goku would be protected or be saved or be, I don't know what it was, but it was dumb. It was just dumb. It just ruined the series for me because it's saying that all Goku's adventures in Dragon Ball, all his victories, all his survival, all his battles was because of the stupid wish that Bardock made. It just was dumb to me. I hate they gotta leave stuff alone. They gotta learn to leave this stuff alone. Pan and GT, uh Pan and GT. I guess she kind of got on my nerves. Goku being a kid didn't make it much better. I think it would have been better. I think Pan's character would have been better if Goku wasn't a child. I just think so. I believe so. And it wasn't that Pan was useless. One, she wasn't a Super Saiyan. Pan was the only one that was useless. All the Z fighters were useless in GT. GT was just Goku time. Gohan was useless, so I can't really be mad at Pan for being useless in Dragon Ball GT because Gohan was useless. Vegeta was useless. The only thing Vegeta was good for in GT was fusing with Goku, being possessed by Baby. I'm just saying it just wasn't. They made all the Z fighters useless. That's what I hated about it. And then Pan was like what 11 for some reason. I think she was like 9 or 11. One of those. She was like a kid. So, and all the enemies were even General Rildo. Was Goku told she was gonna Pan was challenging Rildo, and Goku was like, no, you might not want to fight because Rildo's stronger than everybody we ever faced, even the Majin Buu. He's stronger than he's even stronger than Majin Buu. All the villains were like above Dragon Ball Z level villains. They were like Vegito level. So Pan being useless, it really wasn't. It's not really saying. It's not really. I can't really say it's a bad thing because all of the villains were above Vegito. Some of them weren't, but a lot of them were because Goku was already proven to be. His base was equal to Super Saiyan 3, and that's been proven too because Gohan and Goten fought him possessed by Baby, fought him as Super Saiyans. They were Super Saiyan. They fought him at full power, and he was just blocking them in base form. He just base Goku GT was equal to Super Saiyan 3 in Z. So that's how much stronger he had gotten. Everyone was just so astronomically stronger in GT. It made Pan seem useless. Goten and Gohan were useless, and they were Super Saiyan. Pan wasn't even a Super Saiyan, so I doubt she'd be in any use anywhere because Oob was useless. Oob had trained with Goku for 5 years, and he was already about Kid Buu level at the end of Z, and then he trained with Goku for 5 years. He was stronger. I put him above because he put up somewhat of a decent fight against Baby. He did better than Kid Goku did before Super Saiyan 3, I guess. But because no one compared to Super Saiyan 4, he was about Super Saiyan 3 level Goku. Super Saiyan 3 level Kid Goku. But he was probably a little bit stronger, but not much. No, I didn't say Pan was stronger than Buu. Goku said General Rildo was stronger than Majin Buu. So, oh yeah, no, Pan wasn't stronger than Buu. No one ever said that. General Rildo was stronger than Buu. Goku said it himself. Goku said, Pan, you don't need to fight General Rildo because he's stronger than Majin Buu. He's stronger than everyone we've ever fought, including Majin Buu. So Pan wasn't even close to Buu. Pan wasn't even a Super Saiyan. So that's why she was useless in GT because if one of the first villains in GT was stronger than Majin Buu and they only scale up from there, Pan's gonna be useless because she's not even a Super Saiyan. She probably was. I don't even think she was. Where would I put her? I would probably put her at. Where would I put Pan? Because she didn't have a lot of. I would put her at maybe Namek Saiga Gohan level. Maybe. I still think Gohan could take him on Namek. I still think Gohan could beat her on from the Namek Saga. I'm just the one that fought Frieza. Gohan from the Frieza side. I don't think because Pan wasn't that strong. She just wasn't because she wasn't. She was like a 9 years old. I think she was like 9. Yeah, she probably was Gohan's level during Namek or Android Saga, maybe. I think Gohan may have a slight Android Cycle. Gohan may probably have a slight edge on Pan. She wasn't that strong, so no, she'd never be anywhere. She wasn't anywhere close to Boo. General Real though was stronger than Majin Buu, and even though General Real though was stronger than Majin Buu, Goku was still confident he could take him in base. But when General Real transformed and combined with all the other robots and transformed, that's when he felt the need to transform. This is when he transformed into a Super Saiyan because General Real thought he had Goku beat. Yeah, he was holding off Frieza. Yeah, he was. I think that Gohan could take Pan. Gohan on the Namek Saga. Everybody even or I think Gohan could take him because he had Zenkai boost. I don't even think Pan's level was even close to even a million. I think that Pan would still lose to Frieza, much less Majin Buu. So I don't believe she can. I think Frieza would beat Pan. So Frieza from the Namek Saga would beat Pan. He'd be that Frieza be too much for Pan because she wasn't all that strong. So because Boo was beyond Super Saiyan 3 level. Anything beyond Fat Boo is beyond Super Saiyan 3 level. Oh no, I doubt that. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Because only I don't think nah. Especially as a non Super Saiyan, nah. Now Goten and Trunks might be. I think they were let's see. If you count when all the villains escaped from hell, how they one shot Yaikon and one shot some of the people that they fought in the Buu Saga. Now I think Goten and Trunks were on the same level that Goku was in the Buu Saga, minus Super Saiyan 3. Um, but as far as Pan being stronger than Cell, no. She's Namek. She's probably Namek Saga Gohan. She couldn't beat Frieza, and she couldn't beat Goku in the Namek Saga. She couldn't beat Goku she couldn't beat Goku in the Namek Saga. No, she caps out at Namek Saga. Just because yeah, she's not all that strong because she's just 9 years old. I don't expect anything I don't expect a lot out of Pan, especially when all the villains in GT were above Vegito. Everything past the Black Star Dragon Ball arc, everything like Dr. General Rildo, he was above Majin Buu. Then Baby Vegeta, when Baby possessed Vegeta, he was they because Dragon Ball scales up. It doesn't really go backwards. They always it's solo something when you can't even beat people like Beerus in his own universe and get Goku. One thing I can say, only people. Now I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that Goku can solo a whole verse. Uh, Especially when Marvel comics and DC comics are OP. They're too OP, man. There's some versions. There's some Marvel, just like Thanos with the gauntlet, he can snap stuff out of events. You have Mister Mystic Pilic, whatever his name is in DC. He can alter reality, man. He can change Goku into a donut, man, and eat him. It's just not let's see. Pan is I say Pan is stronger than Yamcha. I would say that. I think she is. Uh Well, it depends on what version of Superman you're talking about. Depending on what version of Thor, because some Thors they got some of them have cosmic powers and all that, and some of them just like Thor, even the MCU Thor, he took on the blunt. He took on the power of a star just to get his axe. And some of them just take on. It's like taking on the full power of a star, man. They just have OP stuff going on. It's like I don't think Goku could take on the power of a star. Just have just be engulfed in a star. I just don't. Some things the Z fighters just wouldn't be able to survive. They can't even survive a planetary explosion. And Superman, I've seen Superman survive a supernova. The sun of he was what was that? I think it was on Apocalypse, Batman Superman Apocalypse, something like that. It was after it took place after Batman Superman Public Enemy. The planet he was on collided into a star. The star blew up. It's like a supernova, and he was just fine. He didn't have a scratch on him. Goku can't do that, guys. I'm just sorry. Vegeta, Frieza blew up planet Earth, and Vegeta died. They can't survive a planetary explosion, even in their Super Saiyan blue forms. And Vegeta is way stronger than the same Goku as a Super Saiyan God fighting with Beerus, rippling the universe. That Vegeta that was way stronger than that Goku died in a planetary explosion. They may be strong and have a lot of power, but their durability, it's not as durable. But who win in a fight, you know, as far as their durability, some people may be more durable, but I guess the way anime fights look, they're meant to be beyond the speed of light. They're fast, so you can't keep up with it. And it's been proven several times you can't not keep up with their fights because even in the Cell games, they tried to keep up with them and they couldn't see them. Gohan in the Saiyan Saga couldn't keep up with Yamcha fighting a Cyberman. He had to. He couldn't even use his regular eyes to follow them. He had to. You have to have certain. You have to use your senses and stuff to follow their movements because you can move. They move faster than what the naked eye can pick up. So they're way beyond. Their fighting speed is just like freaking crazy. So that's why I always question: can they even beat Superman? Or I mean, can Superman hold up? Because Superman, I've seen Superman's fights. He just punches. He doesn't. No technique in his fights. He just punches. He's just like wailing. I don't see any. His fighting speed is. I've seen some things him moving at fast speeds, but I don't see it all the time. I just don't see it. I hadn't seen enough to where you know because the way the Z fighters fight, they're a lot faster. Their fighting speed is a lot faster. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of that because I think trying to compare two different universes is kind of bizarre anyway because Goku has his own feats in his universe and Superman has his own feats in his universe. They all have plot. They are protected by plot in their universes. So you really don't know. I mean, I do the videos for fun. Uh, what power character is that? 8 times better than Dragon Balls. Yeah, 100 is 100 is 1,000 times better than Super. You know what? Right in the Super manga mode. Yeah, that stuff is Goku mode made a wish for Goku to fight. I didn't like the Bardock wish no way. The whole Bardock wish thing was stupid. Uh, the whole granola arc was dumb. The granola arc was just pure garbage. It was just trash, man. The whole granola arc just sucked. It sucked. It just sucked so bad. I don't understand how you can create something that sucks so bad. Uh, but I guess that's what they do. They create sucky material and promote it heavily, and people like it, I guess. But yeah, I ain't gonna do it. Um, I don't know, but yeah, Pan. Yeah, Pan's nowhere near Majin Buu level. Pan's like Namek Saga Gohan. Um, she can't compete with anybody in the Cell arc. Um, but like I said, if Goku, if they're gonna make, I really believe they should have created a new series instead of trying to replace Goku with somebody else in mid Dragon Ball. It doesn't even feel right to say it, you know. So I know it's not right really to do it because it doesn't even feel right to say it. Um, it just sounds like something that could fail very very quickly. So I mean, but anyway, what time is it here? I'm getting ready to get off here in a minute. I just got on here to discuss that because I hadn't been on here in a while. It's been over probably I think it was like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I said I was going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about Mortal Kombat next time. I want to share my thoughts with Mortal Kombat, and because even Mortal Kombat is way better than Super 9, 10, 11, Aftermath, and the new one. They're all better than Super. The storyline, the storylines of Mortal Kombat are better than Super. So yeah, I was waiting for the new game Mortal Kombat to come out, and yeah, I can't wait to share my thoughts on that because it's freaking awesome. It's better than Super again, but 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 I think I covered what I wanted to cover when it came to that. Should have had his own little thing if they were gonna replace Goku. It's just not a good idea to do it in the middle of a series, and I don't like the whole Oob thing. Oob's fine. It's just why end Dragon Ball with him? It's kind of anticlimactic. Why not end Dragon Ball with Goku and Vegeta? There's just something. I mean, Vegeta didn't come till probably halfway through the Saiyan arc, but I think it should have still ended with Vegeta. That's just my honest opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think so. I just think it should have ended with Vegeta if you're gonna start with him. Oh, that's just me. But hey, like I say, um, that's about it. I'm gonna get ready to log off here, and I will see y'all on the flip side. And but this coming Saturday, I'm gonna talk about the Mortal Kombat. So if you hadn't played the game, if you hadn't watched it, it's all on YouTube. It's everywhere. Um, you know, try to watch it or play it before then because I'm gonna go all in when it comes to that. I'm gonna tell you what I talk about everything I liked about it, kind of didn't like, but it's very few things that I didn't like about it, but it's a lot I did like about it. So there's a lot that I found interesting. It's a lot I like how they connecting all these stories together. It's freaking amazing to me. Even though and they're using time travel, even though it's a worn out concept, I like the way Mortal Kombat does it. So it's not really bad how they do it. So I could get jiggy with it. It's better than how Super did it. So with the Goku Black crap. But you know, what can we do? But I'm gonna talk to y'all on the flip side. I'm gonna be talking about Mortal Kombat next time, but y'all be on the lookout for that. Probably Saturday night. But I'll be seeing y'all. I'll catch y'all later.